Animal stories. The 3 little pigs. The tortoise and the hare. 6 little ducks.
Hi, this is Anthony Bourdain. I will be reading The 3 Little Pigs by Joseph Jacobs. I'd like to dedicate this to my daughter, Ariane. Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs who lived with their mother. One day, their mother decided it was time for the 3 little pigs to go out into the world and earn their fortunes. The night before the 3 pigs were due to set out on their journey, the youngest pig approached his older brothers and proposed an idea. "I think we should stick together," the 3rd little pig said. "That way we can help each other." The 2 older pigs laughed. "I don't need any help from you," said the 1st little pig. "Yeah," agreed the 2nd. "What could you possibly help me with?" The 3rd little pig tried to argue, but his brothers ignored him, and in the morning, each brother set out on his own. The 1st little pig had been on the road for just an hour when he met a farmer in the fields with a bundle of straw. "Please, sir," said the 1st little pig to the farmer, "give me that straw so I can build a home." "I'll give you my straw," said the farmer, "but I don't think it will make a very good home." "Are you going to give it to me or not?" the 1st little pig interrupted. The farmer sighed, knowing his advice would not be heeded, and gave the 1st little pig his straw. In a few days, the 1st little pig had built himself a house. One day, a wolf arrived at the 1st little pig's straw house. Little pig, let me in," said the wolf, knocking. "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin," replied the 1st little pig behind the locked door. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." So the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. The 1st little pig, realizing he'd been beat, ran away just before his house crumbled around him. Meanwhile, the 2nd little pig met a woodsman in the forest with a bundle of sticks. "Please, sir," said the 2nd little pig to the woodsman, "may I have those sticks so I can build a nice home?" The woodsman hesitated and said, "You may have my sticks, but I do not think they will make a good home." "I don't care what you think," the 2nd little pig said. "Will you give me the sticks or not?" The woodsman sighed but eventually agreed, and the 2nd little pig built himself a house out of sticks. One day, a wolf arrived at the 2nd little pig's house. Little pig, let me in," said the wolf. "No, no, no," replied the 2nd little pig, "not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." So the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed. At last, the wolf blew the house down as the 2nd little pig scurried out the back door. The last little pig to leave home happened upon a carpenter in town with a load of wood. "Please, sir," said the 3rd little pig to the carpenter, "may I have that wood so I can build a great home?" "I can give you my wood," said the carpenter, "but I don't think it will make a very good house." "Do you know what wood?" asked the 3rd little pig. "Yes," said the carpenter, "I have some bricks at my home that would make a fine house. If you help me carry my wood, I will give you my bricks." The 3rd little pig agreed, and in just a few days, he had built himself a house made of bricks. Not long afterwards, the 3rd little pig's brothers came running to his front door. Let us in, there's a wolf after us," they cried. "I thought you didn't need my help," the 3rd little pig said from behind his door. "We were wrong," the brothers cried. "We need your help." And so the 3rd little pig let them in. Just then, the wolf came upon the 3rd little pig's house, and just as he had done with the other pigs, he asked to come in. Little pig, let me come in," said the wolf. "No, no, no," replied the 3rd little pig, "not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down." Well, the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed. And he puffed, and he huffed, and he huffed, and he puffed. But the wolf could not blow down the 3rd little pig's brick house. So he tried a different idea. "I'm going to get you, little pig," shouted the wolf. "Here I come down the chimney to get you." The wolf found a ladder and climbed up to the little pig's roof. But the third little pig was very quick and smart and began to make a turnip stew. The wolf smelled the stew on his climb up the house. His stomach grumbled. Little pig, I am very hungry, and it is very cold outside," said the wolf. The three little pigs argued for a minute. "Don't trust him," said the first little pig. "He just wants to get us," said the second. But the third little pig had an idea. "Wolf," he said, "you can have some of my turnip soup if you promise to rebuild my brothers' houses and to never try to get us again." The wolf thought about this for a moment. "Okay," he said. The third little pig handed him a bowl through his kitchen window, and the next day, the wolf built not 2, but 3 brick houses. They were all next to the third little pig's house so that the 3 brothers and their new friend would never have to look far if they ever needed to ask for help. The end.
Hi, this is Kimberly Robin, and today I'll be reading The Tortoise and the Hare, a very famous Aesop's fable. There was once a speedy hare who bragged about how fast he could run. Tired of hearing him boast, a tortoise challenged him to the race. All the animals in the forest gathered to watch. The hare ran down the road for a while and then paused to rest. He looked back at the tortoise and cried out, "How do you expect to win when you're walking along so slowly?" And then he stretched himself out along the side of the road and fell asleep, thinking, "There's plenty of time to relax." The tortoise walked and walked. He never ever stopped until he came to the finish line. The animals who were watching cheered so loudly for the tortoise that they woke up the hare. The hare stretched and yawned and began to run again, but it was too late. The tortoise had crossed the finish line. After that, the hare always reminded himself, "Don't brag about your lightning pace," because slow and steady won the race.
Hi, this is Constance Marie, and I'll be reading 6 Little Ducks. 6 little ducks that I once knew, fat ones, skinny ones, fair ones too. But the one little duck with the feather on his back, he led the others with the quack, 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 quack. He led the others with the quack, quack, quack. Down to the river they would go, wibble wobble, to and fro. But the one little duck with the feather on his back, he led the others with the quack, 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 quack. He led the others with the quack, quack, quack. Back from the river they would come, wibble wobble, ho, ho, hum. But the one little duck with the feather on his back, he led the others with the quack, 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 quack. He led the others with the quack, quack, quack.